Tattoos have been around for thousands of years. In 1991, a 5,000-year-old body was discovered frozen and with 57 tattoos. 3,000-year-old mummies have been discovered with tattooed skin, and in ancient societies, tattoos were a marking of religion. Western society took a lot longer to adapt a tattoo culture. There was always a stigma behind it. If you had tattoos, you weren't a proper gentleman or lady. To this day, there still are a lot of people with this prejudice. While there are countless different tattoo styles, I'll be focusing on American traditional tattooing. From the mid-1840s to the early 1900s, the circus was a huge platform for tattooed people. Tattooed women especially would show off their bare arms and legs out of rebellion and leaving the Victoria era. Sailors as well would frequently get tattooed with images of swallows, roosters, pigs, knives, and women. By 1900, all major port cities had tattoo parlors, though the sanitation and standards at these shops were awful. By 1909, the government passed a law stating that indecent or obscene tattoos was approval for dismissal from the military. There was an opportunity to alter and change the design, but otherwise would lead to a discharge. During World War II, American traditional tattooing really isolated itself as a style. Sailors would often go to the bar and then after get tattooed. Without the technological advances we have today, it was often you'd go to the tattoo shop and pick a design off the wall. This was known as tattoo flash. Often the tattoo flash had very common themes of eagles, snakes, pinups, bottles of alcohol, clipper ships, and other patriotic and military images. Among this style there were many pioneers: Norman Sailor Jerry Collins, Ed Hardy, Mike Malone, and Eamon Dietzel. Norman Collins, more famously known as Sailor Jerry, is one of the most famous names in all of tattoo history and tattoo culture. Collins was most well known for his bold imagery and the use of the only three colors available at the time: black, red, and yellow. Though he as well created his own pigments and eventually started to tattoo with the color purple. American traditional is characterized by its heavy bold outlines, use of saturated color, and sticker-like feel. These tattoos stand the test of time, and that is commonly shown through military veterans that still have their tattoos. Despite its age and military history, American tattooing remains incredibly popular today. It's not uncommon to find pop culture images being used with this classic application and design, and some of today's most famous tattoo artists are still keeping this style alive.